Hi, my name is Charmaine Sarcilla, and for today's video, we will talk about the contemporary world. The contemporary world is the present world in which we are living. It is the society that the generation is influenced by entertainment, lifestyle, games, foods, etc. Globalization, it is the process through which the diverse world is unified into a single society. Today, we are experiencing the globalization in the economy because it is the result of growing scale of cross-border trade of commodities and services. Differentiate the competing concepts of globalization. There are four examples of competing concepts of globalization here. First, cultural globalization. Cultural globalization refers to transmission of ideas, meanings, and value around the world in such a way as to extend and intensify social relations. Second, migration. Migration is an important aspect of cultural globalization, and in this sense, this process has been going on for several centuries with languages, religious beliefs, and values being spread by military inquest, missionary work, and trade. Third, the globalization of food is one of the most obvious examples of cultural globalization. Cultural globalization of food has been promoted by fast food giants such as McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Starbucks. Fourth, the globalization of sport is another fairly obvious example of cultural globalization. The World Cup and the Olympics, these words bind millions together in a shared, truly global leisure experience. The concept of globalization has been very vital for the Coca-Cola company as it has enabled the expansion of their business in various countries around the world. Economic globalization. So we are all connected to other countries. Without globalization, every country would be a closed system. Alternatively, it refers to a country that does not trade or engage in financial transactions with any other country. That means no imports come into the country and no exports leave it. So the Columbian Exchange was the exchange of goods and the people between the old world and the new world during the age of exploration. One of the interesting facts about the Columbian Exchange was that the world had not seen a tomato. The Native Americans had never seen a cow or an apple. Crops introduced to the New World include the rice, wheat, apples, bananas, and coffee. Before the Columbian Exchange, there was no coffee in Colombia, no chocolate in Switzerland, and no pineapples in Hawaii. Actors that facilitate economic globalization. First, discoveries and inventions. For example, airplanes, internet, and telephones all help us overcome major barriers to globalization and international trade. Second, creation of multinational corporation. Because of the idea of multinational corporation, we can taste foods that is not originated in our country. Third, liberal economic policies and laws. So because of this, we can go to the other countries without any restrictions. We can travel, we can find a job there, and we can build business or corporation there without any restrictions. Fourth, free market ideology. There's no many restrictions for the products entering our country and no many requirements to build business to other countries. Fifth, circulation of ideas and culture. We are learning or adapting and influencing by the culture and ideas of the other country. Describe the modern world system. A world system is a social system that has boundaries, structures, members groups, rules of legitimation, and coherence. I choose Immanuel Wallerstein World System Theory. So, in his theory, there are three different countries or regions here. First, core countries. The core countries are the rich countries that can produce raw materials into goods and products because they have the equipment and technology to do it. Second, the periphery countries. Those are the countries that sell low cost labor and raw materials. Third, countries on the semi-free have this ability to do both. They buy and sell cheap labor and raw materials as well as sell them with high profits. So according to Wallerstein World System Theory, the periphery countries sell cheap labor and raw materials in exchange for low profits. So core countries are getting richer and richer because they buy cheap raw materials, manufacture them, and then sell them with high profits. That is the advantage of having the equipment or technologies. In the semi-free, they can do both. They buy and sell cheap labor or raw materials and then sell goods with high profits.